and a little vision of loveliness has just walked into the studio. Delta Goodrem, welcome.
Hello, Delta.
Good morning.
Wow.
I know.
You know what?
This is what people look like when they put some effort into their appearance in the morning,
lovely.
and then there's us.
To look like this, what time do you get up?
No, I was not too bad. It was a bit of a quick kind of, the hair was a bit out there already. So we just, but my mum was always like that. She was always kind of very well groomed when she went out. If I had a chip now, she'd be like,
Wow.
Should be in your face.
I would never have been allowed outside.
Now, you're in Joondalup yesterday?
Yes, I was. Oh my gosh, the crowd was insane. Everyone was so lovely too. We were all saying after it, we just couldn't believe just the kindness. Everyone was in great spirits. I met so many new faces, a lot of younger ones yesterday, which was just divine, and it was really great to have a sing and have a chat. So.
What I like about you is you're not polarising at all. People like you. You're not nasty. You don't have a nasty bone in your body.
Oh, is that what?
Yeah, I do.
It's a good thing. It's a good
Thank
thing.
you.
And not just that, of your music is the popularity of the voice. How good is that? And seeing how all the artists are actually out working. That's amazing.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, what we really loved was that all of a sudden we were being these catalysts for them to start a career, and we genuinely were really excited to go, okay, here you go. We've done the first discovery thing, like, we're at different stages. I'm at a different stage of learning what I'm learning at the moment, and then it's like I look back and I've been able to kind of watch them experience everything for the first time, and then all these new senses that they're kind of human nature. It's awesome.
Darren Percival's on the back of the Sapphires. He's in
Brilliant.
the Sapphires. It's just amazing how they've done.
It's really taken off, hasn't it?
We absolutely love the show. And we couldn't stop talking about it, Delta.
Yeah.
So was it really good fun to be a part of that as well? Because it was a phenomenon in the time that you were on.
It was incredible to be a part of. I mean, I'm so thankful for it in every way. I learnt so much as I was going, and it was just so much fun to be able to be surrounded by music, to be able to sort of look at these artists and be able to help them in every way. And we did get to spend time with them. We did get to be able to pass on these, pieces of information we've learnt over the years. And I was definitely ready to do that. And it was intense, like definitely intense for all of us. Yeah. And, all of us coaches were very like, whew, when it finished, we were all kind of like, wow, okay, we can breathe again. It was intense.
But how good were our coaches, though?
So much fun.
With The Voice, we can compare our coaches to the other coaches from other countries, and ours were better.
Yeah.
I reckon our dynamic was better. I saw some of the other countries.
Yeah.
Ours just seems more natural. I thought it was great casting for all of you guys.
They've been, they really worked hard at, I think, kind of putting all the pieces together. And I love my fellow coaches, and I had a ball with them. So
was it a little bit tough going early on? Because we know that, there were a few tears, and when it was tough because the people that, several of you were buzzing for. And
because they weren't going with me?
I know, they wanted to be with Seal.
Trust me, but I understood that. I think we all understood that going in. I understand that when they see, people not from Australia, the international, so to speak. But here's what I will say is that going into next year is that, you still get the same amount of time as a singer through the whole show. Yeah. So it's like if all the best singers are going with Seal, then where are all the other? They're going to go in the first battle round. So guys, be smart about it going into next year.
Very smart.
But at the same time, also I think there was so much filming. I mean, you only saw like a snippet in those moments, and it was a long taping. And in those moments when it was, it wasn't just, I wasn't upset specifically at that, but it's fine.
It did seem like Seal was wearing the same yellow shirt for about 6 weeks, to be honest.
And then he put it back on. It's like, what?
Well, it did. It felt like we were all wearing this. We did wear the same clothes for a couple of days, but I've just got to get better at pitching. I'm not a very good salesperson when it comes to myself, so it's very Australian.
That would be a hard thing to do.
I'm not very like, you need to come with me because no. So I'm not very good at that. So I've just got to.
But it's a weird thing.
Nice.
Isn't that weird? Delta's never going to start her own cult, is she?
If you want to come with me, that's great. I mean, I do have a lot. I really have learned a lot. I've stayed around a long time, already, and so come on, let's hang out. I'm a shocker.
Now, Delta, we should talk about your music. You've got the new song out, of course,
I do.
and you're dominating. I was thinking when I was reading some stuff about you, how many number ones and records you've sold, and all that kind of stuff. Do you ever think, what? I've had enough. I've done pretty well.
Oh my God, I'm 27. No.
Just head out to an island somewhere and hang out in the sun and just kick back.
No. I mean, we do get to do that amongst, making the records. I mean, I get to. I took a little time out anyway, and I kind of have every record, and I do jump out, and I hermit a little bit and go into my creative zone, and this past year, I started writing songs for Michael Bolton, and I was on tour with Bocelli, and I was working. I just didn't have my own album out, and it's really nice to have new music out and like being at the in-store yesterday and singing some of the new songs and just seeing people already from the internet. It's an amazing new world where you can they've already getting to know the songs already. And
that is pretty amazing.
Does a happy Delta or a miserable Delta create better music?
Actually, a happy one.
A happy one?
No, it's true. Every single writer is different, but I mean, I have captured in these moments because I believe like capturing a hit is like catching, lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
It really is. Like it's, you can write so many songs and then when there's something special about a song and it's different. But I've noticed when I'm really just, completely lost in just having fun. When I'm having fun, that's when I create the best.
Yeah.
And that's if I'm out the back, just sort of, or if I'm with my songwriting friends having a glass of wine, or just relaxed, you write better, I think.
We all go better on wine. Delta, we're going to get you to stick around and chat to you
Not at this time, guys.
It's never too early.
That's something else.
Thanks, Libby. I'm going to handball this one over to Delta for sport this morning.
Why, thank you, Sean. 41st round 20, guys, up yesterday with a ripper between the Kangas and Bombers. North getting the Chockies by 24 points. Wins also to Richmond over the Bulldogs and Hawthorn over Port. Locally, Fremantle confident they can still make the finals despite their 28-point loss to Adelaide on Saturday.
The morale's still, well and truly up around the boys. Saw Pav tweet something pretty positive this morning as well, which is great from the captain. So everyone's up and about, mate, and we can't wait for next week.
Great to hear, Matt DeBoer. Wrapping up the games with the men's marathon, being won by Ugandan Stephen Kiprotich. You try saying that in 2 hours, 8 minutes. Wow. As expected, gold for the USA in the men's basketball, beating Spain by 7 points. And Rory McIlroy leads in the final round. Was that right?
Rory McIlroy, yes.
Yes, him. Leads in the final round of the US PGA Championship. 2 shots ahead of Ian Poulter with Adam Scott, the best placed Aussie, currently 6 shots off the pace.
Fantastic. Delta could be out of a job. Back to you, Libby.
That was good. Actually good. She's better than you.
Late changes, McManus out, Goodrem in.
She dominated,
really good.
I'm off the bench, absolutely took it apart.
Actually, Sandra Sully performance good. That was that good.
Very good.
Delta, hidden talent.
Oh, please stop it.
It's not the only sport you've got in your family. Your brother plays football.
Yeah, he does. He's an incredible sportsman. So, growing up, he was always pretty good at it.
There you go. Are you going to put out a perhaps sports reading or news reading album next?
Stranger. That was my first and last. I'm retired now.
But imagine if we Jive
I'm
Bunny
retired.
Megamix that.
Jive Bunny Megamix.
End on a
We
high.
said that was the only CDs my parents had growing up. We had the Jive Bunny, we had Joe Cocker and John Barnum. That was all we had in our house.
Come on, everybody.
And-
Come
yeah,
on,
And
The
you
whole
everybody.
still
box set.
became a singer. This is like when people's parents can't cook and so they become renowned chefs. It's like that, isn't it?
Yeah, well, my dad actually bought my mum a piano for like celebrating the birth when I was born, but
Yep.
nobody played piano. So I'm
That's a very
possibly Joe
weird
Cocker's
pushing
love
present. Yeah.
child. Yes, it was bizarre, but there you go.
You probably should
paid
show
off.
I
it.
found it eventually.
Here, sweetheart, it probably felt like you gave birth to this.
It was a little bit. It was a car crash actually.
It was a car.
No, it was a car crash.
Really?
Yeah, no, dead serious.
More questions to be asked there.
I know.
Anyway,
Hey, how many fans have you met who've been named after you?
you know what? I do remember playing at the Burswood once, and and I always bring somebody up on stage, and I brought this. I didn't see she was pregnant, and I brought this lady up, and I'll never forget. She was standing there pregnant. She was like, "We're going to name it Delta now," and so I wonder if they're still here in Perth.
If there's a
I
little
wonder if
girl
there's a
called
little-
Delta, that's why.
Because that was like 10. That was like 8 years ago or something.
If anyone knows if that little girl's out here, please call us 13 24 10 if you were the person naming
She'd
after
be like
Delta.
8, 9, yeah.
Oh,
maybe.
Oh, that's lovely. All right, it's time to play some of your music, young lady. Do you want to do the big grand intro?
Oh, I hope you're enjoying the new
Playing a
song.
new song, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, of course, of course.
I'm really happy to have this out. It's Dancing with a Broken Heart.
Nova.